about my next newsletter that's coming out on Wednesday morning. If you'd like to sign up for that newsletter, head to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com. You just scroll down the website, the homepage, and you'll see a very easy sign up form there. You'll also get a free somatic download, which is called The Rose Teaches the Thorns How to Pray. And this is also related to the newsletter I'm sending out because the newsletter is about how to use your creative energy to heal, how to summon what the ancients called the genius within, the creative spark, the God power, the life power, the universal energy, to use that energy for your healing. And when I work with clients, I often do a process that's a rapid resolution therapy process that goes back into your history and gathers energy. It's mining for gold. It's harvesting energy from places you've been stuck in the past, traumas, or situations in the past where your mind is still stuck and locked in thinking that those things are happening when they're not. But back to my newsletter on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing something really unique. I'm singing a song that I wrote in the pit of despair on my journey at the bottom of my recovery journey from chronic pain and anxiety and panic and POTS and arrhythmia and a bunch of other sensations. I was in deep despair and I needed to use what I had. I needed to use my power, which was creative power. I made 5 albums with the Winterlings, and you can go listen to those albums if you like on any of the streaming services or here on YouTube. And I harnessed that creative energy with my guitar on my back to create a song which moved my healing forward by using creative energy. So that's the essence of my newsletter on Wednesday morning that's going out on Wednesday morning. And the cool thing is, most people don't realize that when they're healing from anxiety or chronic pain or any of these neuroplastic sensations, that creativity is a superpower. Whatever form of creativity you got, you can use it. And I'm here as living proof of that. I used my guitar, I used my voice, I sang, I wrote lyrics, and I'm gonna be sharing that song with you on Wednesday morning. So I hope you'll subscribe and stay tuned. I'm actually gonna sing that song here on YouTube in a video. Then I'm gonna talk about each line in that song and how the messaging in the song was going deeper into my unconscious mind to drive home the idea that I was recovering, that I was getting better, and that the situations that got me into the chronic pain, got me into bedbound condition and panic attack condition, those conditions were over. So that repetition of the song really accelerated my healing. And as a creative artist, I know how this works. I went in the opposite direction at one point with the Winterlings, and you can go check out my earlier songs. I'm singing about things that are wrong. And guess what? When you sing about things that are wrong, or you like a song and you're rapping about, or you're singing about the horrible things, heartbreak, whatever stuff you don't like, you get more of it. But when you create a song or a poem or an affirmation or a drawing or a painting, anything creative on your journey that reminds you of where you want to go and of your own power and ability to heal, then that just accelerates everything. So I'm excited for the newsletter next Wednesday. I'm excited for you to read it and to watch a video. I play the song, I talk about how the song really helped me, and then I play the song again. So it's a unique format, and it's something I haven't done before. I've been inspired by my friend Padre Gatuma's podcast, Poetry Unbound, in which he reads a poem, discusses the poem, interprets the poem through his unique Irish lens and his theological lens, and then he reads the poem again. So I'm doing that for you. Hope you show up on Wednesday for the video. And if you want the newsletter and a somatic meditation, which is also creative, it's very poetic, very visual, very clearly intended to communicate with unconscious mind. And that's what you want. If you want to heal, if you want to accelerate your healing, get better fast, it's all about unconscious mind. So I'm about to sign off here, but it looks like I got a comment. And extreme shame, yes, I handle shame. Alone, extreme insecurity, yes. Useful tips. Right now, the most useful thing you can do is to realize that shame, it has one purpose. And I didn't intend for this live stream to talk about shame, but I'm happy to talk about it here. The big shift happens when you realize that the shame is intended for good. The shame is coming from unconscious mind to make sure that whatever happened won't happen again. So that could be totally out of your control, not your fault at all. People are ashamed all the time of stuff that happened to them, that was inflicted on them or just happened as a part of life. And then there's another form of shame in which they did something that they didn't want to do again. Either way, your unconscious mind wants to make sure that whatever you're ashamed of isn't going to become a regular thing. Okay, so think about it that way. I don't know if you'd like to communicate with me independently of this live stream. I'm happy to talk about that more, make a video. And I also, when I'm working with clients, I offer a free consult call. If you're ready to work with a coach, we can clear that shame. But that's the essence of shame. It's a beneficial emotion where your unconscious just wants to make sure you're on the right track and you're moving in a direction of doing things in your life and in your mind that get you to a better place, a healthier place. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next live stream, in the next video. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for subscribing and supporting the channel.